This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers who are tuning in to INCRadio, Orange County, California, now Coastal Collective. We're so excited for all of you to be here with us today, our live audience, and everyone tuning in. And we do have our district minister who would like to share a few words, Paul.
Hello, brethren. Thank you for joining us today in celebrating the 4th anniversary of INCRadio, Orange County, California. And also, we will be launching today Coastal Collective. And we're so excited for what we have prepared for you today. This program today is very special. We're going to be celebrating today 4th year of INCRadio, Orange County, California, and a new branding, Coastal Collection. So we'd like to extend our greetings to all of our brethren and friends who are tuned in right now using YouTube channel. And we do hope that you enjoy the show.
Thank you so much, Paul.
All right. So, Sister Regine, what do we have on our program for today?
Well, Brother Julian, we do have several segments. We have an on-air activity where we will be calling up some brethren to come up here and participate in those games. And we also have a few main discussions highlighting all of our CFO activities throughout this year. We also have another segment interviewing, actually us, the producer. So stay tuned for that. And I believe we also have a performance, right, Sister Jenica?
Yes, everyone stay tuned for a very special performance. But I'm really excited to finally launch Coastal Collective. It's been a year in the making, and we have all our small businesses here today. So who's excited for our small businesses? Thank you so much, Paul, for being here, our friends and family and loved ones. We really appreciate your support for INCRadio through all the years that we've been a satellite. And we'll pass it over to Brother Kobe and Brother Josh.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is Brother Frankly Kobe Araneta from the local congregation of Montclair. Woo! Wonderful, wonderful. And, of course, I'm joined by the handsome, the fantabulous.
Hello, beloved brethren. My name is Brother Joshua Marcos from the local of Victorville.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you excited, Brother Josh, to be here in the midst of all these awesome brethren? And, of course, celebrating not just like the successes that we have for INCRadio, but also the successes of each brethren who have these small businesses.
Of course, Brother Kobe. We are the Coastal Collective. Can I hear the Coastal Collective right now?
There we go.
Hold on. I think we can do better. Can everybody clap their hands?
Can everybody stomp their feet? Can everybody give me a woohoo? Woo! Got him. Okay.
Nice.
Anywho, we have a lot in store for everyone here tonight, but of course, we just want to say not just the live audience is going to be here, but also our viewers here online. I just want to read a few comments, which is, this is Dana Marie Zapanta, Coastal Collective. Sounds cool. Hashtag Cerritos. So let's give a round of applause to Cerritos. Wonderful, wonderful. And of course, let's see if he's number one still. Oh, he got dethroned. But Ashley Valenciano greets us. Happy 4th anniversary INCRadio OCC. Hashtag Irvine. Thank you so much, Sister Ashley.
Hashtag Irvine. Like he said, if you are in the comment section, please represent your locale in our district. And if you're not in our district, we're not forgetting you either. Leave your locale down over there.
Yes, in here. Yes, perfect. And of course, we have like our live people. So I'm just going to gesture over here. Wonderful. Okay, first of all, brother, would you kindly introduce yourself?
I'm Brother Eli from the local of Montclair.
Woo!
Wonderful, Brother Eli. And I understand that you were part of a few episodes of INC Radio, Orange County, California. Do you mind sharing your experience with us?
Yes, it was an amazing opportunity to be on INC Radio, Orange County, California, with my very great friend here, Brother Kobe. It was an experience that I won't forget, and thank you so much for giving us that opportunity.
And thank you so much, Brother Eli. Let's give him a round of applause. Wonderful, wonderful. And let's move on, of course, to the next brother we have right here.
We have another brother right here. Please introduce yourself.
Brother Matt from the local of Riverside.
Side. Awesome, possum. Okay, so now, Brother Matt, I understand like you watch a lot of INC Radio, Orange County, California. Now, Coastal Collective. What's your favorite episode so far? I know you have a lot, honestly, but like, what's your favorite episode?
All of them, Bo. All the ones that have Brother Kobe in it.
Wow, Brother Kobe.
I like how everyone's just glazing me today. Thank you, everyone. But honestly, it's always great to be part of this great crew of Coastal Collective, previously INC Radio Orange County, California. And it honestly is just a great experience to be able to share all of this with all of you and all of you. So thank you so much. Now we're going to be moving on to a few other announcement or not announcements.
I believe
but
first we'll
notifications.
be moving on to our live performance. So we're going to go ahead and pass it over there.
Now we would like to introduce Sister Maijal Puntalan from the local congregation of Anaheim to sing I Am Happy. Troubles in this life may come, but that's okay. I'll still be happy anyway. This world will try to bring me down, but I won't mind. I'll still be happy all the time. For my Lord Jesus Christ has said, His power is made perfect in me. During times when I'm weak, I'm not alone, so I'll always hold on. I'll be brave and be glad when trouble is near. When I'm weak, I am strong, for His power lives in me. There's nothing that can take me away from my Lord. I am happy, so happy, for I feel His love for me. When I have to face my trials, I'll be alright, for I'll find joy in Jesus Christ. I will endure and carry on to keep His words, bring honor to my Lord, for my Lord Jesus Christ has said, His power is made perfect in me. During times when I'm weak, I'm not alone, so I'll always hold on. I'll be brave and be glad when trouble is near. When I'm weak, I am strong, for His power lives in me. There's nothing that can take me away from my Lord. I am happy, so happy, for I feel His love for me. When I'm weak, I am strong, for His power lives in me. There's nothing that can take me away from my Lord. I am happy, so happy, for I feel His love for me. I am happy, for I am a member of the Church of Christ.
Wonderful performance or powerful rendition of I Am Happy. Did you guys enjoy that?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. And of course, we want to make sure that you are all part of this celebration, all part of this wonderful 4 years of INC Radio, Orange County, California, now Coastal Collective. I forgot, actually, I was gonna, let me, come here. Here.
Come with us real quick.
I forgot, because like, of course, we gotta rebrand. We have to show the new awesome Coastal Collective stickers. Are you focusing? Is it focusing? You'll see it in a bit, but I just want to make sure we give Brother Matt and Brother Eli their stickers. And of course,
And also, we have our, hold on, they're showing off their stickers. We also have our Fast Pass access. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera. Basically, if you are here in our live audience today, you might get a Fast Pass, which means you can cut the line at any booth right after the broadcast. Okay? Who wants to cut the line?
who wants to cut the line with a Fast Pass? Let's make that clear. There you go. Awesome. Okay, let's give them Fast Passes and move on to the next part.
Here you go, brother. Here you go.
Wonderful. And of course, I mean, like they had to start. They had to start it. But we want to make sure like we keep upping the ante. Now, Brother Josh, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I want to see like a bit of competition from all the regions here in Orange County, California.
Definitely, brother. I definitely want to see some interaction between all of our regions here today. I believe we have 4 regions in our district. Is that right?
That is right, 4 regions. I wish, I actually asked Brother Jethro J. Shout out to Brother Jethro J. He's over there.
Whoa!
I asked him for a list of like regions and like the locals from each region because we have so many brethren, we have so many local congregations. It's hard to keep track sometimes.
It is, definitely.
Okay, so raise your hands if you're part of Region 1. That is Anaheim, Buena Park, Garden Grove, and Irvine. Wonderful. Because of that, I will ask or approach an individual. Brother Josh, you do the same for the sisters. Okay, I'm just
Can we see the raise of hands again?
There you go. Oh.
We're not doing anything.
Tapos
We're not
ayaw nyo na.
All right, who wants to get a sticker?
Okay. I'm just going to ask.
Hello, sister.
Brother.
Here you go.
Brother.
Thank you.
Brother, join us. Brother, sorry, before you stand up, I just want to ask, what's your name?
My name is Brother Dylan.
Let's give a round of applause to Brother Dylan. And from what local congregation do you hail?
Here you go.
Local of Irvine.
Awesome. Okay. And Brother Dylan, I know you seem very excited to be here, so I'm going to ask you to join me up front for a little something to possibly get that Fast Pass. Come on. Oh, don't worry. You're not going to dance or not anything. It's just fine. You could, but like, you're not going to get a Fast Pass. You just like, yeah. Okay. Brother Josh, you have a sister? I mean like a sister like to volunteer, not a sibling?
Not for Region 1. I found a few from Palm Springs over here. Shout out Palm Springs.
Okay. So now, okay, we're gonna have our sister introduce herself. Like, of course, go ahead.
Hello, Pa. Can you come play in our game? Hello, sister. Can you please introduce yourself?
Opo. I'm Sister Roseli Janisha Villanueva from Palm Springs po. Hello.
Shout out to Palm Springs.
So now you're probably wondering, why are we having Brother Dylan and our sister here join us up front? Well, it's, again, to get a possibility of like, Fast Passes. These Fast Passes will allow you to cut the line of any of those booths and be able to get your acai bowls without having to go in line, to have your nails done. Sisters, not you. But, like, it's going to be awesome. Now, for our first game, it is going to be called Defying Gravity, or Defy Gravity, not the musical, Defy Gravity. But essentially, it is going to be a game where players have 60 seconds to keep 2 or more balloons from touching the ground using one hand to keep them in the air.
How many hands, Brother Kobe?
2 hands, or 1 hand.
Can we ask
I'm
live
really
audience?
bad at math, okay?
How many hands? 1. How many hands? 1.
How many seconds?
Awesome.
How many seconds?
60.
How many balloons?
2.
Or more. Wonderful. Okay, actually,
more.
I feel that we should stick with 2. Can you do 3?
Yes.
Oh, 3! This powerful challenger.
Are you ready,
Okay.
sister?
Yes.
We're gonna be asked.
Awesome.
Wonderful. We're gonna be starting off with Brother Dylan. Bring in the balloons.
Our balloons are down here, actually.
Oh, the balloon. Oh,
Yeah.
they read my mind. You see.
Oh, you got them? All right.
Okay. 1, That's one balloon.
One at a time.
There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. That's going to be me, apparently. Let's do that. Okay. 60 seconds to keep these 3 balloons in the air. And if you could do that, you will get a prize. I am stalling because I'm pulling up 60 seconds. Now, are you ready?
Yes, po.
Are you ready? I know you're a very physical brother, so like, just make sure you don't hit anyone. Okay, awesome. Brother Dylan, your time starts now. Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, it's fine. Oh.
How many seconds was that, Brother Kobe? How many seconds?
No, that was 11 seconds.
Okay.
No, but
So
don't
11
worry,
seconds.
don't worry. That was a trial run. Go ahead, let's go. See, now he can fully grasp how difficult the task is. And everyone can see that even a volleyball player can struggle with these types of jets. That's right, he's a volleyball player. Now, Brother Dylan, let's do that one more time. But this time, game face. Okay, show me your game face. Show the camera your game face. Where's the camera? Look at it. Hey. Oh, so chiseled. Okay, now, Brother Dylan. Okay, wait. Your time starts now. Okay.
Hey! Watch out for the set. How many seconds, Brother Kobe?
He did better. He did 13 seconds. Well, you're not gonna get a fast pass just yet, Brother Dylan, but you will get 2 stickers from Coastal Collective, so you can stick it on your laptop. Let's give a round of applause to Brother Dylan and the local of Irvine.
Wow. All right. So we have one more contestant here. Sister, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to give you 2 tries.
Yeah.
2 balloons.
Yeah, just give the.
I think we can do that.
You have to ask them how many balloons you're gonna use.
Okay, so the time to be is 13 seconds. Okay, we're gonna give you a trial run and another run. Okay. All right.
You need to make it to 60 seconds. I'm just saying.
All right. Are you ready with the timer, Brother Kobe?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm always ready.
Okay, awesome. Ready when you are. I'll give you.
Are you ready, sister? Okay. 3, 2, 2.5, 1.
Wow. One more.
Hey.
Wow, how many seconds was that?
That was 18 seconds.
Wow. You know, we don't need the trial run. That was good enough.
That was good enough. And because of that, you're going to be getting 2 stickers from Coastal Collective. And actually,
and one
you know
more
what?
fast pass.
All things
thank you,
considered, Brother Josh, give me a fast pass. I'm going to hand it over to Brother Dylan over there because this is a very difficult task. Now, actually, can we, Brother Josh?
Yes.
Come over here.
Oh,
We're going to
yes,
give
yes,
it to
yes.
Brother
Of course.
Oh, wait, you need your cue card. You might forget like what's next in the program because there's
That's right.
There's a lot in store, like in our program. Okay, let me just take, there you go. Awesome. Okay, so how you doing, Brother Josh?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. Okay, let's just give this to Brother Dylan over here. Thank you so much for participating.
Woo.
And,
Also, I want to give some random fast passes and stickers as well. Here you go, brother. Don't be afraid. There's a lot to give out.
Don't be afraid. They're pieces of paper and plastic, so they won't harm you in any way. Wonderful. Now, from what I'm seeing here, we have a lot of brethren joining us. And actually, like a few of these brethren are like near and dear to my heart. One of them I treat as family. One of them I treat as family. So let's go on to 2 brothers from an awesome, one of my favorite locals, Riverside. Brothers, would you kindly introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Brother Noah from the locale Riverside.
Let's give it up for Riverside! Wonderful. And next we have our brother over here to my right.
Hi, I'm Brother Hayden. I'm also from the local Riverside.
Awesome. Now, We have a really excited brother over there on the front. But with that, what is your favorite part, or what is your favorite part of like watching INC Radio and like Orange County, California as a whole?
I guess just seeing all the engagement in the chat, seeing all of the different locales, and just seeing the brethren participating through the chat. So yeah.
Wonderful. And how about you, Brother Hayden?
I was gonna say around the same. I like how all of the brethren are also like really engaging, even within like the district.
Wonderful. Well, it is true that we have a sense of community here in Coastal Collective. Now, we're going to be making sure that we give you fast passes real quick here. Grab it. There you go. Wonderful. We've set the bar really low at this point. Now everyone's going to get a fast pass. Now, of course, we have a lot of things in store for here tonight. While Brother Josh is giving out the fast passes and the stickers, I'm going to be passing it on to Sister Destine for our next segment.
Brother Kobe. And so with that, we'll keep up the momentum into our next discussion. I'm Sister Justine from the local congregation of Irvine, and with me,
I'm Brother Nathan from the local congregation of Buena Park. Can I hear Buena Park? And so switching gears to our next segment, we're going to be looking back on this past year, or this year rather, our past activities and our past district successes over the past few months. So with us today, we have a couple of representatives from our CFO organizations, from the CWS all the way up to the Buklod. If we can have them introduce themselves, starting with you, Brother Kirk.
Hi, Brother Kirk Furman, local of Montclair, District CWS President.
I'm Brother Billy Furman from Montclair, the District Buklod President.
Brother Jethro J. Narciso from Irvine, the District Kadiwa President.
And I'm Brother Jacob. I'm also from the local of Irvine, and I'm the District Benhi Vice President.
Thank you so much, brothers, for being with us today. I think we're all perfectly representing the CFO by how tightly close they're sitting next to each other. But we can go ahead and play the slideshow. I think we have a slideshow recapping this year's activities. There we go. So starting off with January. Is that the next slide, January? January, okay. January 11th, 2025. So this slideshow will be recapping this year's activities. Like I said, we'll have showcases of activities from every month of this year. So like I said, starting with our baptism in January, as well as any other activities that stick out from the month of January if you guys want to talk about. So when planning these activities, right, what is the thought process? What are we trying to up the ante every year? Because we all have activities, right, every year. But what's the goal each year as each year passes? How do we grow as an organization in planning these activities? Anyone can answer.
Well, I think one of the greatest blessings we have in our district is our district minister actually sits with us the year prior to the upcoming year, and there's a lot of thought behind things that we could either have done better or well, and ways that we can improve. And so before this year had started, at the end of last year, we already brainstormed collectively as a district through the guidance of our district minister and really talked about how do we involve more of the youth. So that was a big key aspect, that as society is continuing to worsen, how can the church better care for the youth? So our Binhi, our Kadiwa, especially those that are Buklod who are caring for all of our children, how do we keep them in the church? And so a lot of that planning really focused on the edification, the missionary, and really just holistically thinking, how do we now prepare activities that aren't just to do activities? How do we prepare activities that engage the youth? How do they engage the parents, maybe the concerns that the parents have with the youth? And then how do those all intertwine with each other? So a lot of it is the forecasting, the pre-planning, but we're very grateful because in our district minister is very heavily involved with the CFO, where he really wants to know the why. Why are we doing it? Why should we do it? And how can we do it, not just to do it, but successfully through the guidance of Almighty God?
Perfectly said, Brother Billy. I think, by the way, we can have the slideshow playing. We don't have to stick to one slide, so we can see more pictures from this year. But I think, looking back this year, we've had a very good amount of diversity in our activities. I may have been the one to create this slideshow, so I kind of know what's coming up next. But from what I remember, we've had an INCPC activity, right, Sister Justine? I think you were there. We've had a couple Unity games this year, even an orchestra, I believe an orchestra workshop. So as you can see, a lot of different avenues that our district is pursuing, whether that's in the arts, whether that's in the sports with our Unity games. And I really think, like you said, Brother Billy, we're reaching out to specifically the youth, right? And I think that's why we have Brother Jacob here. He can speak on that a little later. But we can reach the youth in different ways to keep them engaged and keep them growing in their faith. And, sorry.
That's
go ahead,
right,
go ahead.
Brother Nate. Okay, so with that kind of idea of a whole collective, it really ties into our broadcast, right? And so we want to just have the voices of Brother Jacob and Brother Jethro. What have been your favorite activities that have been targeted toward the youth and towards our community in the district?
All right, so I'll go first. Specifically for the Binhi, one of the activities that we had for the first time in our district this year was our district Binhi Friendship Day, which you may have saw on the slideshow. So basically, this activity was opportunity for all the Binhi to get to know each other more on like a friendship level. So we actually had this activity here in Montclair out in the parking lot. And we had a bunch of different booths, like activities and food booths, and a bunch of different games for the Binhi to play, just to get to know each other better.
Thank you, Brother Jacob. What was your favorite part of the activity?
I would say just getting to know all the Binhi across the district, whether it was like at the booths or just making conversation with them. It was really nice getting to know all the different Binhi.
And then, of course, with our activities, it's not just about the Menhi or just about the Kadiwa, but it's totally a whole community that we want to encapsulate. So, Brother Jethro, do you want to share some of your thoughts on other activities?
Right, so I'll agree with Brother Billy. With all the planning that we do for all of our activities, we're always thinking of new and fresh ideas to cater to the needs and to the talents, the hobbies of our brethren. It's so diverse in our district. Like, for example, we had our district Kadiwa pickleball tutorial, and we know pickleball is growing popular, and it's a healthy way for us to continue to stay active, especially when it comes to our physical health, right? So we're always listening to the needs of the brethren, making sure there's something for everyone, to make sure that there's something for everyone, not only to participate in, but to learn and to also teach each other.
Thank you for the insight, Brother Jacob and Brother Jethro. I have a question for you, Brother Kirk. You're the only one we haven't picked on yet. But we're on the topic of diversity, right? Reaching different brethren through different avenues. We talked about, the different sporting activities, the different arts and crafts activities, right? The Friendship Day. But we also had, the Care for Humanities, the Welcome My Brethrens, our more charitable side of the church, right? And then we've had, baptisms, as we saw. So we're also reaching brethren through the edification and propagation avenue. So, Brother Kirk, speak to, if you don't mind, if you could expand on the idea of reaching the brethren through different avenues and how we can edify their faith not only through sporting activities or Friendship Day activities, but also, propagation and baptism activities.
Yeah, I think it's really expanded over this past year. Like after each baptism, the CFO is here ready to welcome.
That's something new.
newly
I think
baptized
I've noticed that. That's something we've started to do more of. Involving more of the CFO in our edification and propagation activities.
And I think that's the thing that we're really trying to push for also, because when they sign up to become a Bible student, they're just going through the 28 lessons.
Right.
But then that's where we try to partner. That's a big role of the CFO, is to integrate with them already. Getting them involved in the different activities, membership meetings, making sure we're connecting, we're visiting them already, and that they know who their groups are. Even when we invite, it's kind of nice that we're able to show that we have different. The way we describe it to our guests is there's different groups within the church.
Mm-hmm.
If you're between 4 and 12, there's the CWS. Between 12 to 18, you got the Binhi. So they have their peers that they're able to connect with. So as they do these different events, it's not like they're just off on their own, but they're able to engage with people of similar minds, similar experiences, whatever it is that they may be going through in life.
Yeah, very well put, Brother Kirk. I think that's something maybe a lot of brethren may not think about. When we're approaching and welcoming guests and welcoming Bible students. Making them feel welcomed, although they may not be the guests that we invited. Still making them feel welcomed is still a part of propagation, right? Because we want to make sure they're welcomed. We want to make sure that they're properly engaged with their peers of their age, and ultimately becoming members of the Church of Christ like we are. So, moving on to a next question. Just go ahead, Sister
Yes,
Justine.
Brother Nate. So we've had a lot of exciting activities this past year, and as we close off the next year, we just want to hear some of a preview of the activities for the rest of this year, and maybe for a bit of next year as well. Brother
Billy?
Sure. November is actually going to be a fun-filled, packed calendar. I think this month alone, we are going to have our musical evangelical mission. So that's going to be a very large presentation where we can invite guests as well as our members to be able to join in the musical side of things. We have 2 formals coming up. Our recognition days for both the Binhi on November 16th and the Kadiwa on November 30th. And then we have the honor of hosting an EVM Cup here in our district as well. So I think it's nice that the church is actively continuing to do a lot of activities because it keeps everyone engaged, it keeps us busy, and to be honest, it keeps us out of trouble. So I think the more and more activities we do, it just continues to keep us in line with the church administration.
Thank you, Brother Billy. We'll go ahead and wrap this segment up. But before we do so, really, very quickly, our last question I wanted to ask, what is the best thing about performing your duty as a DCFO officer? But answering this question in one word, if that's possible. A little bit of a brain teaser. Brother Jacob, we'll start off with you. Sorry to put you on the spot.
In one word, can you repeat what the...
What is the best thing about performing your duty as a DCFO officer? In one word, if you can.
My one word, I'm going to say connection.
Oh, connection. Like coastal connection. Okay, Brother Jethro.
Fulfilling.
Humbling.
I'm hyphenating this so it's one word.
That
Core
works.
memories.
More memories?
Core memories.
Core memories. All right, there you have it, brothers and sisters. So thank you so much again to our district CFO representatives. We'll go ahead and pass it off to the next segment.
And like all this talk of just like memorable CFO activities this year. Oh, for everyone in the audience, we're over here by the sister side. Woo! Okay, so anywho, like all this talk about like a lot of memories in CFO activities. I gotta say, like my favorite one has to be Unity Games Track and Field, and having the opportunity to play music to people or the kids or CWS running. That had to be like one of the best memories that I have. Like, how about you? What's your favorite CFO activity of this year?
For me, Brother Kobe, it would have to be the EVM CFO. The EVM, the Carefree Humanity, and the History Fair. Just seeing the history of our district. It is our 4th anniversary of our satellite, which means it is a while since our district has been formed. So just to see all those from all of the locales, it was a very good activity.
Awesome. Well, we have a lot more in store here in our program, so we're going to be moving on to our next part, our next segment, which is going to be led by Brother Rian and Brother Addison.
Thank you, Brother Kobe. And before we begin our segment, I just want to get a little feel for our audience. Who here is ready for our small businesses? All right. As Brother Kobe mentioned, my name is Brother Addison Satelli from the locale of Anaheim, and I'm joined with...
My name is Brother Rian Mondahar from the local of Glendora. Woo! Yeah. And if you could kindly introduce yourselves, brother.
Sure, I'm Brother Mike from locale of Montclair.
Sister Jackie from the locale of Montclair. I'm Sister Ria from the local of Buena Park.
All right, to get things started, the first question I'd like to ask is, what is your specific small business and how long have you been in this small business? Starting with Sister Ria.
So my small business is named RV Creates, and I sell handmade press-on nail art. And I've had my business since 2020.
Nice. And then I'll go ahead to the Salongas.
Our small business is Asylum Bowls, and we make custom acai bowls. We do catering, and we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary last month.
Congratulations. Bouncing off that, so what inspired you guys to start off your businesses, Sister Ria?
So I started my small business in 2020. I think I was in 8th grade, and I've always been I'd like to think I've always been a very creative person, and so I just thought, how fun would it be if I took something that I'm so passionate and so excited about and shared it with other people? So in 2020, I started off with selling stickers and tote bags and some other like handmade, hand lettering decor, and then over the years, it's just transitioned into the different things that I've been interested in creating.
Very cool. And honestly, it's such a blessing to be able to make your passion a full-time thing. So very wonderful, very wonderful. Ms. Longas, if you could kindly...
So a year ago, we actually had a CFO activity in our locale. It was a healthy eating activity. We went to the park, we played kickball, and then we all had acai bowls. So then a few weeks later, I found myself making them at home for our family, and we were really enjoying it. So I thought, these are really good. Maybe I could sell them, and then it became a business.
Just to get a feel for the audience, who here has tried acai bowls before, or Sister Ria's nails? Okay. And then, of course, with a small business, I know it's not always easy going. There's always challenges that you face. So what are some obstacles or things that you try to go through while creating your small businesses, starting with the salons?
I think getting started was a lot of the trouble is just trying to figure out where to start. And so you try to figure out all the things that could go wrong, but sometimes you just have to jump in and just be like, we're going to start it, we're going to make mistakes, and then we'll figure it out along the road, and just make sure you pray so that everything turns out all right.
And then Sister Ria.
I think in my experience, one thing with my business that was kind of unique was I turned something that I enjoyed as a hobby as my business. So I think one thing that I kind of struggled with was making sure that I maintained that discipline, even when I didn't want to, do whatever it is that I had to create for an order or for whatever it may be. I still had to, so I didn't really have that luxury of just doing it whenever I wanted to. But I think just the different fulfillment and the different experiences I got exposed to because of pushing myself with this discipline definitely helped me overcome that.
And I really like the point that Brother Mike had made, where if you pray, you can overcome a lot of the challenges. And kind of bouncing off that, what did this career path teach you about staying grounded in your faith, and how has your faith grown alongside your business? Brother Mike?
I think one of the big things when you go through a big endeavor, such as starting a new business, there's a lot of worries, and there's a lot of things that you can think of that is not going to work out, or some things that you get asked to do and you feel like this is impossible. And then the first thing we just do is we pray, and then after that we figure out how to do it. And somehow when it works out, then you pray again and say, I can't believe that worked out. And then it just becomes a cycle. They keep going, and then you just find yourself praying, being thankful, asking for more, being thankful again. It's great.
And then Sister Ria, please.
I think for me and my business, my business isn't my main job or my main focus in life, so I think it's always just kind of been a question of whether I'm going to continue to pursue it or what direction it's going to go. So I think in everything in life, not just in business and for everyone, I think it's always important, and it's always a good reminder that God always has a specific plan and path for us, no matter what it may be, and whatever path that He puts us on is a path that's meant for us. So I think remembering that always helps me in my business.
Wise words. Thank you so much. And then I would also want to follow up that question with a lot of the brethren here may be interested or thinking about creating their own small business. So do you have any advice or kind of experience that you'd like to share to those who are interested?
I think the one thing that I struggled for starting for so many years was just a lot of trying to plan it too much. So sometimes there comes a point where I think getting started is just jumping in. If you have an idea, just start it off. I think that's what Sister Jack is great at. When the idea comes within a week or so, I think we were up, and she just tells me, we have somebody that signed up for next week for 100, the service to serve 100 bowls. And then now we just have to figure out how to start the business. And then at that point it wasn't until then when we said, okay, we have to get a business license, we have to get catering license. And so getting started, and then you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. And then you'll figure it out after that. And then every step of the way, just keep praying.
Very inspiring, wise words. Sister Ria, do you have any advice on anyone else?
I think one thing I always think about, and one thing I always talk about whenever I'm asked this question, is that if it's something that keeps you up at night, or if it's something that you would do for free or with no one watching or in silence, it's something you should pursue. Because I think if it's something that you would do for yourself, again, with no one watching and with not any really goal to produce a certain product, that's a good place to be when you're wanting to start a business.
Thank you for your advice and for your time, especially with your small businesses. And just for everyone to know, this is only 2 of the small businesses that we're featuring, but as you can see outside, there's many more to come and many more for you to find out. But we'll go ahead and pass it over back to Brother Kobe and Brother Josh.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so now we have a few more fast passes to give out. I think we have 4 right now, and we have a bunch of stickers to give out. So what Brother Josh is going to be doing is he's going to be choosing people he's going to be giving the 4 fast passes to, and we have all the stickers to just give out. But of course, we had Sister Rhea up there. We just want to make sure that we also show the little gift that she has for all of us, or not for all of us, for one lucky sister who has been actually chosen for this. I'm going to be going to that sister right now, and while we're doing that, we're just going to make sure that Brother Josh gives out all the stickers. So just camera follow me until we move on, and until I move to the next segment. So Brother Josh, you could give out the stickers. Don't toss them. Like, okay, there you go. Let me just go here. There you go. It's just going over here. We're passing through tech because, you know, tech is like the most awesome people. There we go. Okay, wonderful. So now we're going to be giving our RV Creates package to Sister. Sorry, would you kindly introduce yourself, Paul?
Hi, I'm Sister Ayana from the local of Riverside.
Let's give a round of applause to Sister Ayana, as she is the one who's going to be getting our package from RV Creates. Now we're going to be moving on to our next segment, which is going to be led by our assistant producers, Sister Ashley, Sister Caitlin, and Brother Andrew.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. How's everyone feeling?
Thank you so much to everyone still tuning in. And if you haven't, please do like and subscribe on our YouTube channel at INCRadio DZEM 954. And as we continue this, you're wondering, like, there's 6 of us out here.
There's a lot of us today.
There's a lot. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I mean, Brother Kobe already introduced us. I'm Sister Caitlin, one of your assistant producers for Coastal Collective.
I'm Brother Andrew, the just from the local of Anaheim.
And I'm Sister Ashley Mariano from the local of Anaheim. Woo!
And I just want to ask before we start, our final segment for today, is everyone hungry?
They said yes.
Okay, we'll wrap this up very, very quickly then. But really, we just want to with our past segments that we just did with the Guest the Small Business and our district highlights, we want to tie this anniversary celebration all up in this final segment.
Yes, indeed. So let's go ahead and introduce our main producers of Coastal Collective.
Of Anaheim.
Continue tuning in, and if you're interested in, joining our satellite, or if you would like to be one of our special guests, we welcome you to join us.
Yes, very.
Yes, and I'm going to steal Brother Addison's question from the previous segment, but if you were to say in one word what your overall vision of this new branding launch is, what would that one word be?
Very tough question.
Well, I'm going to go first. Actually, Brother Jacob mentioned it earlier, and it's connection.
Yes. I can see why.
I would probably say community. I feel like that pretty much represents what we're trying to accomplish here in INCRadio, Orange County, California, or Coastal Collective. We're not just featuring the brethren who work so hard for their small businesses. We're featuring brethren from any local congregation across the district who want to share their talents with us, who want to share their hobbies, their interests. Every Saturday we do just a quick 30 minutes out of our busy routine, out of our busy schedules, and it's just a way for us to build a community with all the local congregations, whether or not you have a business, to be part of our INCRadio family, a community.
They both took my answer, but I would say collective. As they mentioned, in the past 4 years, our satellite has really developed our identity and what we love to do and what we love to produce. And as they mentioned, we want to produce content for the brethren and by the brethren, which is all of us here. So all the stories that you have shared on our broadcasts, your passions and talents, we really enjoy spending just 30 minutes of our time with you every Saturday to highlight what you love to do. And that's been our passion in INCRadio. And I think that Coastal Collective really embodies what we are about. And as you probably have seen in our promotional material, we are a community united in one faith and one purpose to build stronger connections together. And that's what we do on a weekly basis on INCRadio, and we're very thankful for everyone's support.
No, for sure. Now, some of our even our audience members or some of our listeners that are tuning in might be wondering or questioning, we already have INC Radio Orange County, California. Why do we need a branding? Why do we need a relaunch? What is the difference between maybe INC Radio Orange County that we already have and now rebranding with Coastal Collective?
Well, the rebrand is going to have more specific segments catered towards our brand. Like you mentioned, we have our small business features, our local businesses, specific talents. If you like to sing or do arts and crafts, that will be our main focus, as well as highlights of our district called OCC Creations and Made in the Moment. So these are just some of our segments that stay tuned that will be launching in this month.
Oh, nice. This month, so please stay tuned. And we are very excited for what we can see in the brand next year. So before we close out this segment, on Coastal Collective, are there any shout-outs you would like to give to anyone tuning in or anyone in this audience before we close out?
I would like to give a shout-out to all of the crew members because they are the true producers of the satellite.
They're all working behind the scenes.
They
All the brethren who joined us here in our live audience.
Make some noise for us so they can hear you.
Really, thank you to everyone who's tuning in our live.
They're typing.
I know.
They have fast
I can
fingers.
see our brethren
It's
here
very-
typing too.
Yes, but thank you very much to everyone here in our live audience, as well as everyone tuning in, leaving their comments. It has been an amazing show with everyone here today.
No, definitely. And we want to give a very special shout out to all of our district staff, our ministers, our ministerial workers, and their families that continue to support us each and every week. You see them in the comments, you see them in person. They're definitely here in our live audience. So we want to extend our warmest thank yous to you, Paul.
And last but certainly not least, we cannot forget to thank our church administration and a few special people who this broadcast would not be possible without. So we would like to greet and thank our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister. We would also like to thank our deputy executive minister, brother Angelo Arano V. Manalo, brother Wally Taray, our station manager, our district minister here in Orange County, California, brother Hansel F. De Jos, our assistant district minister, brother Joel Narciso, our district CFO overseer, brother Andres Nicolas Jr., our executive producer, brother Emmanuel Andaya, and most certainly also our Kuya Techs as well, who have been working so hard for us here. And always, as Sister Jenica has mentioned, this is a broadcast by the brethren for the brethren. So once again, we would like to thank our live audience and our viewers as well.
Thank you so much for tuning in and for all your interactiveness throughout this entire broadcast. But don't leave just yet. We have a few things in store for you later on. But this has been INC Radio, Coastal Collective. We tried, but yeah, Coastal Collective from Orange County, California. Thank you so much, brethren.
Thank you, Paul.